Greetings, people of the internet. This is Scott with CircWorks, and this is 100 Days of Making Comics. This is day 78. And what is 100 Days of Making Comics? Well, it's where I put aside at least 30 minutes a day in my schedule to work on my own personal comic book projects. My project, it's called Young and the Dead. Have you seen this before? It's called Young and the Dead. It's kind of a cross between Goonies and Night of the Living Dead. It's kids versus zombies, and it is available at circworks.com in the shops. It's either store section or shop section. I forgot what I titled it. Anyway, so what am I doing today? What am I working on? Well, I haven't really been working on any pages for the comic lately, which I'm kind of bummed about. I feel like I'm neglecting that. But it's not because I'm working on something else. Well, I am working on other things too, but as far as these at least 30 minutes that I'm working on the comics, I'm not working on the actual comic right now. I'm working on getting kind of a website set up for a webcomic, so I can run this as a webcomic, because right now it's just print version. So that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah, it takes time though. It takes time to gather, get artwork. Even when it's artwork that I already have, like I'm kind of taking some of the images I already have, but it's not always the same format, and I got to change things around. I've been copying things and moving things and enlarging things and squishing things and all that kind of stuff to get it to work. So I'm using a Tumblr template for webcomics, which is pretty cool, and I've talked to some other people that have used it, and they said it works great for them. But it just takes some getting used to. I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory. It's not really difficult, but it's still, you kind of have to just explore and figure out what all these different sliders and buttons do, and how to change colors and do all that kind of stuff. So so it's taken a little time, more time than I'd like, but once I get it done, I'll be happy with it and everything. So yeah, that's kind of what's behind me. I'm just working with the layout and everything, and I've played with a few different color schemes and just trying to get something I'm happy with. So, but yeah, like I said, it's coming along, and I don't know. I mean, it's like, one of the things was I don't know. Like I said, you kind of have to feel things out. It doesn't come with like instructions like the header image needs to be this size or that or this or what, which would be helpful. But I haven't seen anything like that. I haven't really searched it, but just from what I've looked at, there's no like, I've clicked on the different links and everything. I haven't seen anything like that. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on today. Besides that, I have been working. I've been doing some drawing. And I've been showing you, I showed you some of these sketches, and these are going to be for the character bios that are going to be on the webcomic website. It's funny because if you've watched the end of every single one of these videos, you'll know that I've got a little link that says visit youngandthedead.com. So that's how long, and I'm already, I'm approaching 80 episodes now, and it's been there, and so far all that does is link you back to the CircWorks site. So I don't know if I'll have it up by the time this 100 days is up or not, but at least for the future, if people are watching these, a year from now or whatever, that link should take you actually to the webcomic that I'm working on now. But anyway, I got a little distracted there. So I'm working on these little character bios because I want you to be able to jump in and like newcomers, if you're find out what the comic's about, what the characters are about. So I'm doing all those. So these are two more characters, and I don't know how well you can see these because they're still in blue line, but this is Mitch, another one of my characters, and I'm going to ink him pretty soon. And Rocky, who is another one of my characters. So yeah, I gotta start inking those guys. But yeah, so I've put enough time in this. I've got to get back to some other stuff, some client work, and like knocking on doors and trying to bring in more client work and all that kind of stuff. So sorry, my dog is like freaking out on the ground. I don't know if you can hear him. He's rolling around. Let me see if I can get it. Andre. Figured he'd stop right when he's like rolling around going crazy. Anyway, and now he's bumping the tripod. Hey, buddy. Okay, so that's it for day 78. I'll see you tomorrow for day 79. That is all.